Probably the worst time of my life as it relates to schooling was when I was in middle school. Middle school was not a great experience. 11, 12, and 13, 6, 7, and 8th grade, it was just horrible. And I was not able to come to terms with what was going on in my life in middle school. I was born and raised in church. I had a sense of self in elementary school, and I knew who I was. I would sing songs at the church, and I would sing songs even in class, and people would ask me what I was singing, and I would tell them I'm singing a church, singing a church song. And when I got to middle school, nothing changed. I still loved God, all that kind of stuff, but children were just more mean than I've ever seen it. I mean, from multiple sources, from being kicked on to being spat on, and I could not wrap my mind around what it was. It has only been over the last few months or so. I was doing a podcast, and it dawned on me the reason that I was kicked on and dealt with the way that I was dealt with is because I remember other students who would ask me, hey, won't you come sit at the table with us? Why do you always have to sit at the table with these Native Americans? And my whole logic was they were nice. They were nice. They were kind, and they were very intelligent. And one had a 4.0 GPA, and her cousin had a 3.8 GPA. And I was in good company. I like smart people, and more than that, they were no different than me. We all had a sense of humor, and because I would not come to the table where they were at as a young person, 11 and 12 and 13, they would kick me, they would spit on me. And I remember one day I got really upset. And I cussed at one of them. And I remember, and I'll never forget this moment. I was 12 years old. I'll never forget this moment from another student. She looked at me, this was an African-American student. She looked at me and said, I thought you were different. I didn't think you were like all of the rest of the kids. You don't have to come down to how they deal with you. I'll say this, no matter what your age is in life, you have a voice and you can speak up. The fact that I was not giving in to the pressure of how they were dealing with me, I was being an example to somebody. But more than that, if somebody's dealing with you inappropriately, go talk to somebody. Go talk to a teacher. I had my mother to talk to and other people to talk to that helped me through that process. But with the rate of suicides that's happening in our nation today, it's very important that we address this issue of bullying. It could come because, like in my circumstance, just discrimination, people feeling as if I should make a choice or whatnot. But at the end of the day, you should be able to choose your own friends, and you shouldn't have to be discriminated against because you want to have Asian or Native American friends, or if you dress different, or if you look different, or whatever. We have the right to be who we are in this country. So I'm excited. Let's see if we can color in some of these blurred lines with kindness, because kindness is an approach to bullying. It is not a reaction. This is Pastor Richie. This has been our Coloring with Kindness moments. I love you. I'm praying for you. I want you to say this with me. And this is my perspective on life. Life, you are not my enemy, but life, you are my friend. No matter what you do today, I want you to keep it kind. I love you. I'm praying for you. We will talk again later.